If you have been exploring the wasteland in Ark Raiders for a while, you have probably noticed that almost everything you loot serves a purpose sooner or later. Some materials help you complete quests, others push your expedition forward, and a few are essential for crafting powerful gear. But then, there are those mysterious items that feel important, even if you cannot really use them yet. One of those items is the microscope, added with the Stella Montis map, and it has quickly become a hot topic among players who like to prepare ahead of time. In this video, we are going to talk about the best places to farm microscopes in Ark Raiders and why you might want to start collecting them now. Even though microscopes can currently only be sold or recycled, there is a strong chance they will play a bigger role in future expeditions or limited time events. So if you want to stay ahead of the curve and make smart looting decisions, stick around. Let's break down where to find microscopes efficiently and how to make the most out of your runs. I'm quickly moving on to the video. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. If you are trying to farm microscopes in Ark Raiders, you need to be very intentional about where you go. At the moment, microscopes are only found on the Stella Montis map, so there is no point wandering around other locations hoping to get lucky. If microscopes are your goal, Stella Montis is where your entire run should be focused. Microscopes are classified as an Exodus material, and that detail matters more than you might think. Certain areas on the map are far more likely to spawn Exodus-related loot, which means your route planning can make a huge difference. Instead of checking random containers, you want to prioritize specific points of interest that consistently deliver better results. The main locations you should keep in mind are assembly workshops, medical, and the lobby. Each of these has a chance to drop microscopes, but some are clearly stronger options than others. Knowing when to push these areas and when to avoid them can save you a lot of time and frustration. Assembly is hands down the best place to look for microscopes. It is packed with white and blue containers, which have a noticeably higher chance of spawning rare or epic tier materials. If you are lucky enough to spawn close to assembly, that should be your first stop almost every time. Right next to it, assembly workshops are just as valuable and sometimes even safer depending on player traffic. The container density is excellent, and many players rush assembly itself while ignoring the workshops. That gives you a small window to loot high-quality containers without immediately running into someone. While you are looting these areas, make sure you check every tool cabinet you see. These are easy to miss, especially when you are moving quickly, but they can contain surprisingly strong loot. A lot of players skip them entirely, which works in your favor if you slow down and search properly. That said, assembly is one of the most contested spots on the entire map. If you do not spawn nearby, there is a very high chance it will already be looted by the time you arrive. In many runs, the only way to get assembly loot is to take it from another raider. If you want a slightly calmer option, medical is a solid alternative. It is a large point of interest with multiple labs, and each one is filled with containers and bins worth checking. You can cover a lot of ground here and still walk away with good materials. The downside of medical is that microscopes drop a bit less frequently compared to assembly. Since it is not as heavily focused on Exodus materials, your odds are slightly lower. Still, the sheer number of lootable objects helps balance that out over time. Medical also comes with some serious danger. Shredders patrol both floors, and they are the toughest automated robotic combat units on the map. If you are not targeting their thrusters, they can tank a lot of damage and end your run very quickly. On top of that, players often spawn right outside the labs. That means you are constantly at risk of running into someone while looting or fighting enemies. Always listen for footsteps and be ready to disengage if things get messy. The lobby is more of a situational stop, but it is still worth mentioning. If you spawn nearby or need to pass through, check the side rooms along the large staircase on the eastern side. Desk drawers and black bins here can actually drop Exodus materials, including microscopes. Even though microscopes do not have a direct use, they are absolutely worth picking up. Recycling them gives you 1 advanced mechanical component and 3 magnets, both of which are heavily used in crafting. If you grab microscopes whenever you see them, you will quietly build a strong stockpile for future weapon upgrades. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.